I see the other car come behind him. I kid you not, I swear to God, on everything I love, we pulled into a dead end.
Then the bitch deaf dumb. You ain't my son, you my motherfucking stepson. Broke bitch is so crusty, disgust me. Couple wet wipes, case a bum try to touch me. Ew. These little nappy headed hoes need a perminator. Move. You used to be here, now you're gone. Near.
You nappy headed.
What's going on? What's the tea? Coming out, but don't spill it on me. It's your girl Ariana motherfucking Vines. And I am back with today's tea. So if you had me on my other Snapchat, some of you might know, during this past summer, I almost literally got kidnapped. Like, it was, bitch, almost a life or death experience for me. And it very much had to give. She's a runner, she's a track star, cause bitch, it got crazy. And I was with bitches that I shouldn't have been with. And yeah, them niggas was definitely gonna drag us. If it's up, then it's up, and it's really fucking up. Get your cup, get your cup, get your motherfucking cup, okay? Let's get into it. Okay, so boom, let me run it back. I was friends with this person on and off for like 3 years. She's just very much just bad vibes. And like, you know when somebody just don't sit right with your spirit, but you know, you try to be like forgiving person because you know, you had a friendship, you had a bond. It's like, you know, you try to put that to the side and it's just like a lost soul and you just want to be there for that person. But it's just like, bitch, every time I feel bad for your stupid ass, you turn around, you do some more goofy shit. Like, it's just very much that. It's like God would give me signs to stop being around this bitch and I would just ignore the signs. Like, you know, no, she changed, she's my friend, da, da, da. Almost got that ass killed, okay? So now it's summer and I have fell out with one of my other friends. It's them Bloomfield bitches. Them Bloomfield bitches, Op City, weird as fuck.
The B in Bloomfield is for you bum ass bitches.
Trash. Me and the dogs, we have popped out to this event. Her mom comes up to me and she's like, oh my gosh, Ari, like, what's going on with you and da 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 da? Y'all need to fix this, y'all need to work this out. Y'all was friends, da 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 da. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm like, girl, it's no beef with me. Like, I just don't fuck with her. Like, I'm just good off her. And the whole time in my head, I'm like, yo, your daughter is weird as fuck. Like, bitch, you need to get her some mental health. She needs a psychological evaluation because the bitch is sick in the head. But I didn't even say all of that. I didn't even give all of that. I just said, girl, I'm just not fucking with her. Like, you know, she just, you know, we just in two different paths. It's no rivalry, it's no shade. It's just, I don't want to be associated with that kind of person. Her mom just gave me a whole lecture. I'm like, you know what, let me just be peaceful, let me be friendly. You know, at the end of the day, I'm an adult, she an adult. Like, well, yeah, I'm an adult. And I'm just like, yeah, like, girl, whatever. The night goes on, I see her, she comes over, and I'm like, hey, mind you, I haven't seen her in a while, you know, glowed up a little. I'm like, okay, I'm like, she look good today, you know, like, girl, okay. Gave her a hug, I'm like, hey, you know, whatever. And we just drinking. Mind you, I'm getting drunk as fuck. I end up getting into a fight, end up getting jumped, and as I'm getting jumped, she runs over and she grabs one of these big BC bitches off of me. And after the fight, like, she was just saying like how she, like, you know, had my back, da da da, and I dapped her up. I'm like, you know what, you a real bitch for that, you know. Whole time this bitch had a master plan of working her way back into my life to fuck some more shit up. But you know, bitch was dumb, but bitch was, you know, just on that forgiving, that nice, you know what, she did this, like, bitch, ugh, pay you. Fast forward, we end up talking, and this girl, like, lived down the street from me. Bitches don't live near each other. It's kind of by myself. It was getting nice outside, so, you know, we would have a little smoke session. We walking around, just smoking, you know, very just casual link-ups, nothing too serious, nothing too much. Basically, she was taking it as, you know, we were getting back on being best of fucking buds. Mind you, I'm taking it cool with her because I'm like, bitch, yeah, you came through and these bitches jumped me, but at the same time, I just can't forget the shit that you've done to me and that we've been through, because it's just like, bitch, you done did some disloyal ass, snaky ass, grimy ass, weird ass, fucked up ass shit, and I could never befriend a bitch that really had bad intentions when I had a pure, kind heart. Like, it would just never be the same. Like, I'll forgive you 1,000 times, but I'll only trust you once. And people don't be realizing, like, okay, if I forgive you, like, bitch, you want a trial. You want a 30-day trial. It's not going to give, like, oh my gosh, I love you, bitch. It's not giving that no more, bitch. I'm definitely watching you to see how you act, see how you move. And if I see any little bit of the old shit that I had to cut you off for, baby, you're done. And it's not even a, oh, you did this, I don't fuck with you. It's very much just, bitch, I'm ignoring your calls. I don't text you back. You slide up on my stuff. I ignore you. Like, bitch, pay you no mind because I just don't want to be associated. And so, you know, she was giving this act of like, yeah, I changed and da-da-da-da. And I'm seeing like different sides of her. And I'm like, okay, maybe like, you know, she changed, you know, da-da-da-da. So one day I just got my hair done. I'm feeling my boots. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm outside with it. What the fuck is the move? We go for a walk. We're walking around. Like, the niggas is running down. And mind you, I'm just like, girl, like, no, like, leave me alone. Like, I'm just walking through the hood, feeling myself. Like, very much just, like, that bitch. Yeah, me. We're walking around all day. Like, it ended up getting dark outside. And my phone is starting to die. So I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go home. Like, I need to charge my phone. I need to eat. Like, one thing about it, I'm not gonna be outside with a damn phone, bitch. And so I'm like, girl, my phone about to die. I'm very much about to just go home, like, pay it, whatever. So her friend texts her and he's like, what, you know, I'm gonna see you, da-da-da. And she like, this boy wanna link me. So mind you, we were all at our friend's house and she had called my friend while my friend was doing our hair. And she was like, bitch, do you think I should link this nigga? He don't know the tea, da-da-da. And my friend was like, no. And mind you, we weren't speaking at this time. So I'm just in the background like, girl, like, you a dumbass bitch. Like, you're still doing the same dumb shit. That's why I'm glad I don't fuck with the bitch. Because the bitch is weird. Like, girl.
You're weird, bro.
So, boom, fast forward to this day. It's the same guy. He texts her. He like, I'm going to see you, da-da-da-da. Mind you, she doesn't tell me that it's the same guy. So I don't know it's the same guy from the phone call. She don't even know that I was in the room when she asked my friend if she should link him. So I'm like, girl, okay, well, you about to link your nigga. Mind you, I was fucking with this plug. I'm like, okay, well, girl, you gonna go see your nigga, I'm gonna go see mine. Like, it's very much just giving, all right, it was cute while it lasted. See you later, boo. Like, and she like, no, I don't want to leave you. I'm with you today. I'm gonna see if you have a friend. I'm like, girl, it's okay. Like, pay it. I don't really need to go. I'm like, I got my own nigga. She ends up asking her friend if he have a friend. So his friend like, oh, who your friend? Send me a picture. So she sends him a picture of me. And this nigga is hip. He like, yo, he like her, tell her to come, da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, we're known in our city. So niggas know, like, oh, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. Okay, bitch. I'm not trying to pull no cunt stunt. Like, it's just not giving. We on this bitch front porch, and she is chugging Hennessy like she had a rough week of work. This bitch don't work nowhere. This bitch chugging Hennessy like she had a rough week at work. Like, she worked 3 jobs, and her man stressing her out. So I'm getting very much sober because I'm like, bitch, I don't care to be drunk around, like, you know, people that I don't really trust like that. So I'm just like, girl, I'm gonna stay sober, you know, smoke my little spliff and call it a day. What I do. I was very heavy on like, okay, girl, my phone is dying. I'm gonna just go home. Like, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. Keep in mind, I kept saying throughout this whole time, my phone is dying. I want to go home. Like, I need to charge my phone. And me having a good heart, me being a good friend, I'm like, I'm not gonna let this bitch go by herself. Something could go wrong. What if something happened and I just left? I would feel really bad knowing that I left her and something happened. So I'm just like, girl, okay, whatever. I'm like, ask if you got a charger. Me being a good friend, me being a good person, I'm like, girl, ask if you got a charger. Because at this point, I'm annoyed. So he like, oh yeah, we got a charger, da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, whatever. As long as my phone is charged, I'll be here. Like, at this point, I'm going for moral support. So he like, okay, I'm about to pull up, and then my friend is about to pull up. And in my head, I'm like, why are y'all coming in 2 separate cars? I was under the impression that we were all gonna get in the same car. I'm not thinking like we're gonna get in different cars, disperse, and, you know, be on our own. Like, bitch, this is not a blind date, baby. I'm good. I'm straight. All set, okay? And so I'm like, girl, why would they come in 2 different cars? Like, that's real sketchy to me. I don't like that already. Like, that's not sitting right with me. Why would I leave this bitch drunk as fuck with a nigga that she don't know and go in a car with a nigga that I don't know? Okay. I need to be wherever this bitch go because this bitch is drunk. And mind you, she's not one of those people that you could just tell like, okay, girl, you drunk, go in the house. She is very adamant on whatever she want to do. Like, whatever she want to do, she's going to do. It's no convincer. And I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. But in the moment, I don't care what drama we done had, what beef we done had. I just could not sit right with me leaving her to go with these niggas and I'm at home peaceful and safe and she getting fucking killed or something. Like, the guys end up coming. They come in the car and we're talking, everything is going good, you know. She's like, Ari, I'm nervous. He don't know the tea, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, he don't know the tea. I'm like, girl, why would you tell these niggas to come get us 2 fucking trainees in a car and these niggas don't even know the fucking tea? Like, girl, what the fuck? Like, what? So I'm annoyed. So I'm like, okay, nah, bitch. Now I'm really good. Like, bitch, still, like, you just do too fucking much. I'm like, girl, I'm annoyed. I'm ready to go. My phone is dying. She's like, no, he got the charger. And the friend, he comes to the park. She's like, why you acting so bougie? I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go home. Like, my phone is dying. He's like, well, I got a charger. You know, you can use my charger. Da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, but I like my charger. Like, you know, my charger is a specific charger. I like my charger. He like, we got the same charger. You got an iPhone, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, yes, I got an iPhone. I'm like, looking back now, after everything that didn't happen, I'm like, girl, I should just put my foot down and left the bitch for dead. Like, bitch, at this point, girl, fuck you. Like, fuck y'all hoes, bitch. I'm good. Let me go home. Like, I should have just took my ass home and said, fuck it. Whatever happened to the bitch, happened to the bitch. But I got such a good fucking heart. Y'all get in the car, and we're talking. I'm just standing there like, girl, I'm annoyed. Like, I got my knife in my purse, my taser, my mace. I'm like, girl, now I gotta be on go because, bitch, if these niggas clock us or something go wrong, I gotta be on defense because this bitch in the backseat drunk as fuck. I'm just like, yo, like, this is too much. So we're driving around. He like, so what you trying to get into? I'm like, well, we could smoke. So they get us weed. We get a bottle. And mind you, I'm not drinking tonight. Like, I'm staying sober. This bitch is still drinking in the back, very much just giving sloppy, oppy. Like, she in the backseat, her bob all shifted, shirt all twisted. Just a hot fucking mess. I'm like, girl, like, what the fuck ever? Like, I'm like, what did I get myself into? Like, it's always me, yo. So I'm in the front, smoking my weed, chilling, we driving around, and we had go to the corner store, and we had pull over, and mind you, she's giving very much touchy-feely with the boy, like, touching up on him, like, talking about, like, how she would suck his dick and fuck him, and and I'm just like, girl, like, you don't even know him, and he don't even know this tea. Like, this is just a very sticky situation altogether. And I'm like, girl, you need to relax. Like, you giving a lot, babes. Calm down, relax. They end up getting off the car. They go to, like, the stop. He like, let me talk to you real quick. And I'm like, ooh. So they talking. I'm sitting in the car. The friend from me comes back, and he just like, so fine, you so beautiful. Like what you do? Like, I never seen you before. Like, And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, sir. Please leave me alone. He just all up in my mug. He just telling me his whole life, like, he's a security guard, he do this, he do that. And I'm thinking in my head, like, a security guard, like, he gonna put my little ass in a chicken wing, bitch, if you find out this tea. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, and my juice man is a good, like, 6'4". He's tall as fuck. And I'm just like, yo, like, this ain't, So they come back in the car, and she whispers in my ear, and she like, girl, he was touching on me, and our things touched. And I'm like, your what touch? She like, our things touched. I'm like, she like, our dicks touched. I'm like, well, no. I'm like, well, so that means he know the tea. And she like, I'm like, how did he touch your, I'm like, girl, like, bitch, you, like, I'm like, girl, you need to relax, because now you're giving too much. Relax. Please fucking relax, because you're giving a lot. So he's like, what y'all trying to get into, like, And I'm just like, I don't really know, but, it's getting late. I'm ready to go. Oh, mind you, my phone, that weak-ass charger was not charging my phone. This whole time, my phone, promise you, was on, like, 16% the whole entire time it was charging. I'm like, yo, this broke-ass fucking charger, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, oh, my gosh, like, it's time to go. I'm over it. And so I'm like, my friend drunk, it's time to go. Like, I need to bring her home. He like, all right, well, I gotta go to Manchester to get my car for my boy so he could drive his car back. We're at a telly right now, so we gotta go get my car, Manchester, we call it Cleanchester because it's very much KKK vibes, very much just racist, very much like trailer park / suburbs, very just ghetto. And we just like, like, I'm like, Manchester, like, that's a little stretch. And I'm just like, whatever, like, all right. I turn my location on. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I don't know what it's giving, but I'm turning my location on just in case. So I turn on my location, and we're driving, and I'm trying to just be cool about the situation, act like nothing's wrong. So keep in mind, my phone is still not charging. I'm looking for the hotel. I'm like, what hotel in Manchester are we going to? In situations like this, like, regardless of whether I'm high, I'm drunk, I'm blacked out, bitch, I'm always aware of my surroundings. Listen, I'm a hood bitch. Anywhere I go, I'm always on go on my surroundings. I don't even walk in the street and let nobody walk behind me. Like, I'm a very paranoid person as it is. So my guard is already naturally just up. So I'm looking around for, like, you know, any suspicious activities, any vibe changes, anything that's not sitting right with my spirit. This is where red flags start rising. So we pull into this big ass lot. I could tell it's an apartment building parking lot. And I'm like, I thought we were going to a hotel to get your car. Hotel? But we had an apartment building? Okay. So I'm like, I thought he was at a hotel. He was like, nah, he had this building right here. I'm like, okay. Noted. His cousin is in the car with a bunch of niggas. And I'm like, fuck. Like, oh my gosh, like, no. This bitch in the backseat, tank top slanted, her bob in Hartford, we in Manchester. This bitch in the backseat slumped the fuck out. I'm like, girl, like, you done got your ass flipped, your dick touched, and your wig shifted. Like, bitch, you need to get it together. We gotta go. And mind you, she a straight bitch. So I'm like, okay, like, if anything go wrong, we get active when we have to. It's never nothing. So I'm like, we good. We sturdy. So we pull up. She was like, Ari, like, I got a bad feeling. I don't know. I'm like, if the streetest bitch I know is telling me she nervous, oh, hell no. Mind you, I've seen this bitch try to fight a nigga with a long ass machete with her bare hand. If the MMA wrestler is scared, bitch, pack me up.
Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up. Oh, bitch.
I started packing my stuff up. I'm like, you know what? I had this little ass purse at the time. I had my little pink bag. I done put my phone in my purse. Put my whole life in this little pink purse. Damien's about to take my wig off and put it in this purse just in case. Cause I'm like, you know what, like, bitch, this is like, I don't know what it's giving. So they get out the car and mind you, just a big ass group of niggas, and I can tell like they hood niggas. So I'm like, oh fuck no, bitch. I'm like, nope. I'm trying to look the other way because I'm like, bitch, girl, let me just look out the window. Like, let me just look this way. This bitch in the backseat, like, I'm like, girl, sit your ass back, you nosy bitch. Like, girl. So they're outside talking for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I thought you were just getting your keys so you could get your car and we leave. Like, why are you out here talking to all these niggas? And I have really bad anxiety. Like, my anxiety is always like on high. I overthink every little fucking thing. Like, I will overthink every situation, every scenario until I come up with an answer. Like, bitch, I will overthink myself into a mental breakdown. So then I see niggas looking in the car and they're like laughing, and I'm like, yo, this cannot be happening. Like, this cannot be happening. I'm like, all right, I already know what it's giving. I'm like, they done clocked our tea, bitch. We clocked. I'm like, yo, and mind you, I'm sitting here giving a nice piece of tilapia fish down boots, very much a nasty piece of tilapia. This bitch was giving Johnson Fish Market. I'm like, girl, here we the fuck go. Like, it's like 10 niggas, and I'm like, yo, I hope like they don't try to pull nothing because bitch, it's so many of them and it's only 2 of us. Now I'm nervous. They get back in the car and it's crickets. They are silent. It's giving cold shoulder. And mind you, this dude, he was all up in my face, all up in my body, singing to me, singing little dirt songs to me, very much making it seem like he was in love with me. He get back in the car, it's stone cold. I'm like, yeah, baby, we was clocked boots. Like, it's up. So I'm like, you okay? I'm like, hello? You okay? He like, imagine he pull up the parking lot and he driving. I'm like, you okay? Like, I could tell his whole demeanor changed. He had a whole ass attitude. Like, his face just looked like he found out somebody was fucking his baby moms. Like, he was very much giving stone cold, and I was just like, okay. I'm like, you good? Ignoring me. I'm like, and mind you, he's still driving. So I'm like, so where we going?
I'm taking you home with you.
Where's his attitude from? Because I don't have an attitude. I was like, you do. I had a little split for too. So I'm like, maybe I'm just interpreting it wrong. So I look in the back seat. I'm like, you got an attitude or no? And she like, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not tripping. Like, bitch, yeah, we about to get our asses whooped. Now I'm shitting bricks. So I'm like, okay, he's driving, but I don't know where the fuck we're going. I see the other car come behind him. I kid you not, I swear to God, on everything I love, we pulled into a dead end. And he gets out the car.
Let me out, let me out, let me out! Let me out, let me out, right now, let me out!
Bitch, next thing I knew, when I saw the other car pull open, he got out the car. Bitch, before I could even think to say anything, before I could even be like, bitch, let's go, I flung my door open, grabbed my purse, hopped out, I booked it. You would have thought I was at a track meet running states, bitch. Before I could even say like, let's go, bitch, I didn't have to say nothing. This bitch was right behind me. We was booking it on foot. I don't know what exactly they were gonna do, but I wasn't going to wait to find out. The math ain't mathing. Oh baby, I'm gonna subtract this equation. Best believe that. So bitch, what did I do? I booked it. Listen, it's a lot of things that I might be, but if I guess, bitch, never. But in that moment, oh baby, best believe. Best fucking leave, bitch. If that was a state championship race, bitch, I would have came in first place the way I booked it. So after running for our lives, we end up running around and we see this white man. Mind you, white people are no fucking help whatsoever. We see this white man, he comes out and we're like, excuse me, sir, like we just had to run out of somebody's car. We're sitting here shook as fuck, can barely talk, stumbling over our words. We just had to jump out of somebody's car, like we're running for our lives right now. We need to wait somewhere. Is it okay if we just wait here and hide until our ride comes? And he's like, I don't know what I got going on, but I can't help y'all with that, da da da. And I'm just like, yo, like, you see, like, this is the reason why I feel the way I feel about white people. Because it's just like, bitch, my life is in danger. And you just sitting here, well, I can't help you with that. You guys gotta go, da da da. Like, now, if these niggas just really just murdered us and, like, really just kill us, then what? Like, and you a grown-ass man.
My goddamn motherfucker.
But you know what? Whatever. I kid you not, y'all. My phone is on 2%. And so she calls her friend. She's like, can you come get us? We stuck in Manchester. Our phone's about to die. Da da da. As she's talking, the phone dies. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I text her on Snapchat, send her our address. I'm like, yo, this is where we're at. Like, bitch, how long before you get here? Like, we need to get the fuck out. Like, this is just, So she's like, all right, I'll be there in 10 minutes, da 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 da. So we run to somebody else's backyard, mind you. We playing manhunt at this point. Running from backyard to backyard. Our ride eventually comes. Shout out to Miss D by Blue, because she definitely saved us. Because, yeah, bitch, I got in that car. I was panicking. I'm like, I have very bad anxiety. And, like, bitch, I was, like, having a fucking anxiety attack in the back seat. I'm like, yo, like, I can't, bitch, we almost died. Like, this is, like, we pulled into a fucking dead end. We almost died. I'm sitting here really just, like, gagged the fuck out. I'm just like, yo, like, we really almost got, like, our asses whooped, killed. I don't know what the fuck of that. Like, y'all put into a dead end and hop out the car, like, bitch, another car full of niggas came. What y'all gonna do? Like, just so much shit that could have happened. And the fact that, like, this bitch was just so, like, clueless and so just, like, unaware of just everything going on. It was just a big light bulb in my brain for me. Like, I was just in the car ride just thinking, like, bitch, never again. Like, never again. I will never chill with this bitch. I would never be around this bitch. Like, never again. And then I'm thinking, like, now what if I see these niggas out in public and they try to run down on me because I done try to trick their friends and da 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 da. And it wasn't even like that. Like, bitch, I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. Like, I was just being a good fucking friend, being moral support for this bitch. And damn near almost got my ass beat. Like, girl, like, I just, that was just very fucking ghetto. And after that, I never chilled with that bitch ever again. And yeah, that bitch is dead to me. It's no shade, but my biggest mistake is thinking that everybody have common sense. Like, bitches really just do not be having common sense. Like, girl, like, and don't get me wrong, we've all probably, you know, my strengths sisters, we all probably put a cunt stunt here and there, but that was just a lesson for me. Like, you don't know who you're dealing with. You never know what could happen. You never know what you get yourself into. Like, just be safe, be cautious, and always be on your P's and Q's so nobody could cross your T's and dot your I's. Like, it's just very much, you always got to be aware and very much just always be ready for shit to go left. And that's why, listen, I'm always prepared for anything to go wrong. Listen, anytime I go to a situation, I'm thinking of everything that could go wrong before I'm thinking of everything that could go good. Because I'm just like, bitch, I always got to be aware. Like, I always got to be ready. Like, it's just, I've been through so much shit in my life, and one thing about it, I'm always gonna be on go, bitch. And it's crazy because after the next day, we literally found out that the boys had called one of her friends and told her, like, oh, get your friends, they out here tricking niggas, da da da. Me and my boys were gonna jump them, da da da. So, bitch, come to find out, we really was gonna get our asses stomped the fuck out and probably left for dead in the fucking woods. Like, so yeah, that was the time where we almost got kidnapped because these niggas didn't know the fucking tea. And it gave very much fight, flight, or freeze. And a bitch like me took flight, baby, okay? Took the flight and booked the hotel room, okay? Very much out of there. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Please make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And until next time, tell these niggas the tea before you link them. Cause yeah, bitch, no more constants, okay? And please remember, if anybody ever said they checked me, they made my Instagram.